And what a lot of people don't know about the Nuclear Weapon Ban Treaty is that it is groundbreaking in this regard.
For people who don't know about this, Scotland houses the UK's nuclear weapons system, but because Scotland's not an independent state, we can't actually sign up to the UN treaty. CommonSpace has covered the efforts of a Scottish delegation who went to the United Nations to lobby for Britain to accept the ban treaty. But the situation being what it is, the United Kingdom is of course a fully signed up supporter of the international nuclear weapons system. How important is Scotland at this historical moment in the struggle against nuclear weapons?
I would say extremely important. I think that from within the context of working in civil society, working within peace movements, the Scottish campaigns on nuclear issues have always been extremely vocal and extremely strong, as have others within the country too. And I think that this could be an avenue, as Sharon was saying before, towards pushing the English government towards dismantling their nuclear weapons. And so I think we're all really excited to be here to sort of show that we see what's happening here. We see the convoy blocking, the legislative efforts, and we really want that to be recognized and that it's known that this happens by others in the international space.
It's not just that, it's the way that the Scottish campaign is working. This is not a rich campaign, this is not a very strong campaign. I mean, you're not inside London, you're at the outskirts. At the same time, there's more activities here than in most other campaigns. And that's something that when you work on this issue and you feel like you're small, you're not strong enough, you're not vocal enough, you don't have resources, just looking at the Scottish campaign, I think give lots of other campaigners around the world lots of encouragement to continue. Also, the Scottish campaign have shown solidarity to other campaigns, while strong campaigns around the world don't see the other campaigns. The Scottish campaign has shown the solidarity, and that's an amazing force of us working together. It's an inspiring campaign, the Scottish campaign.
How important is the relationship between people in Scotland and the UK and Russia, and us being able to see eye to eye in terms of overcoming that sort of hostility from the rulers of our countries?
I think it's very important because people, it is not the government. So when government have many troubles, I mean, UK government and Russia government, and people, they do not want war. So I think it's very important Russia to have voice among this civil society also, because when this treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapon was signed, there was a great discussion among Russian expert community that should we discuss or sign this treaty or what to do with this treaty, and many politicians, they kept silence. They didn't want to comment even. And I think it's very important to talk about this treaty and to talk not only with my international colleagues, but also inside of the country.
How many Americans, for example, know that they have an offshore nuclear weapons system in Scotland that the American government largely controls?
Probably very few. Even in preparing to come over here for these events this weekend, and speaking with friends and just people that I know who are Americans, a lot of people were even surprised that the weapons are kept here in Scotland. So I think even going one step further and establishing a relationship with the United States would be surprising to many.
Are you going to keep pressing on the Scottish front until we are rid of these weapons? I mean, is this a very committed front in this fight now?
Absolutely, yeah.
Really, you are the first, probably have the best chance of us all to get rid of 1 out of 9. That's a lot. Of course, we will help push. We don't have to push. I mean, we just have to come when we are asked.